Picture this. You're stuck in traffic. Horns blaring, your phone buzzing, and suddenly, someone cuts you off. Your hands grip the wheel. Your heart rate spikes. You're seconds away from shouting words you'll regret. But then, you pause. You breathe. You choose. Right there, in that one quiet second, you did something remarkable. You responded instead of reacting. That tiny moment is the key to transforming your entire life. Today, we're diving into the lost art of training your mind to respond, not react. It's a concept rooted in ancient Stoic philosophy, but it's never been more relevant than it is right now. If you've ever felt like emotions control you, or that life drags you through chaos on a leash of stress, then keep watching. We're going on a journey, a practical, powerful, life-altering journey into Stoic wisdom, modern science, and real-life stories that will help you take back control. Reacting is natural. It's our built-in survival system. Fight or flight, yell or cry, act now and think later. It works when there's a lion chasing us, but not so much in a boardroom, a breakup, or a moment of parenting. Responding, on the other hand, is a skill rooted in awareness, discipline, and choice. The Stoics, ancient Greek and Roman philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, believed we are not disturbed by things, but by the view we take of them. They taught that between stimulus and response, there is a space, and in that space is our power to choose. That choice defines our freedom. Fast forward 2,000 years and modern psychology echoes this. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, said, "Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." So this isn't just some feel-good idea. It's neuroscience, it's psychology, it's life-changing wisdom passed down through the ages. But how do we practice it? Let me tell you about Alex, a startup CEO. Alex was heading into a crucial investor meeting. He'd been prepping for weeks. He walked into the room, confident and collected. Then, boom, hot coffee all over his shirt, courtesy of an overly enthusiastic assistant. The old Alex? Total meltdown, embarrassment, rage. He'd probably ruin the pitch, alienate the assistant, and leave the meeting worse off. But this time Alex paused. He remembered something he read in a Marcus Aurelius journal entry. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. So Alex smiled, changed shirts, gave the pitch, and landed the funding. Was he born calm? Nope. He trained for that moment, just like we're going to learn to do. It all starts here, knowing your own mind. The Stoics weren't emotionless robots. They felt fear, anger, and grief, but they understood their emotions before acting on them. You can't respond to something wisely if you don't even know what you're feeling. Start paying attention. Notice when tension rises. Track the moments you feel hijacked by emotion. Use a journal. Ask yourself, what just happened? What did I feel? Why did I feel it? What did I want to do? What should I do? This is what Epictetus meant when he said, "It's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them." You can't change what happens, but you can change how you see it. Let's talk about the most underrated superpower, the pause. In his private notes, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." What's in the way here? The pause. The stillness before the storm. Practicing the pause isn't complicated, but it is hard. Start with a 3-second breath. That's it. Just 3 seconds. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Ask, what would the wisest version of me do right now? This micro habit saved me personally from sending one particularly brutal email I really wanted to send. Pausing gave me clarity and probably saved a friendship. You get a flat tire on the way to a dream job interview. Most people would see it as sabotage from the universe. The Stoic sees a test. A chance to stay calm, call roadside assistance, and still show up prepared. Reframing isn't denial. It's a mental jujitsu move. You flip adversity into advantage. Thomas Edison once said after his lab burned down, "Thank God all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start again fresh." That's reframing. That's Stoicism in action. This one's huge. So much of our stress comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Other people, outcomes, the past, the weather, the algorithm. Stoics say, control your thoughts, your choices, your actions. That's it. You don't control traffic, but you control your attitude in it. You don't control your boss, but you control your response. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." So next time anxiety creeps in, ask, is this within my control? If not, let it go. Let's take all this ancient wisdom and apply it to today's world. You're in the middle of an online flame war? Pause. Respond. Or maybe don't respond at all. Your partner says something hurtful? Acknowledge the pain. Then respond with intention, not retaliation. At work, you're blindsided by a bad review? Reflect. Find the truth in it. Then act with grace. Training your mind this way doesn't mean you become passive. It means you become powerful, grounded, aware, unshakable. Morning reflection. Ask yourself, what challenges might I face today? How will I choose to respond? Evening journaling. What went well? When did you react? When did you respond? Mindful breathing. Just 5 minutes. Observe your breath. Train your focus. Read Stoic texts. Start small. One quote from Marcus Aurelius each morning. Response roleplay. Visualize stressful scenarios and practice choosing your response ahead of time. Like going to the gym, this takes reps. But over time, your baseline changes. You become more calm, more patient, more resilient. Years ago, I worked with a man named Jordan. Brilliant, talented, but reactive. One wrong word and he'd blow up. Until something changed. He started journaling every night. Reading Seneca every morning. Meditating for 10 minutes a day. 6 months later, he was a different person. Calm in meetings. Thoughtful in arguments. People listened to him more. He didn't change overnight. But he changed by choosing to respond, not react. That's the power we all have. Responding doesn't just help you, it transforms your relationships. When your partner's upset and you meet them with calm instead of criticism. When your child's crying and you offer understanding, not shouting. That's powerful. That's leadership. Stoicism isn't cold. It's compassionate. It says we're all fighting inner battles. So meet others with the same grace you offer yourself. Don't just watch this video. Live it. Choose one moment today, just one, where you'll pause and respond. Then another tomorrow. Keep a streak. Track it. If you mess up, cool. So did the Stoics. That's why they journaled, reflected, and came back stronger the next day. You are not your worst moment. You are your response to it. If this message resonated with you, if you're ready to reclaim your mind and become the calm in the storm, then it's time to take action. Hit that like button so we can keep creating content like this. Subscribe if you want more ancient wisdom made modern. And comment below. What's one situation this week where you're going to choose to respond, not react? Let's learn from each other. Let's grow together. And remember, you have more power than you think. You just have to pause and choose